Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, and today I am continuing my playthrough of Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. We're getting ready to start scenario number 2. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Scenario 2, Crossing the Road. Another level 1 scenario. You can get into a window in the Crooked Bone by ziplining across from the grumbling Garelev, the collector says. They point to another derelict tavern in front of you, otherwise known as Button's Kingdom. The collector hesitates, gesturing to a small crowd of bandits on the cobblestone street, blocking your path. So this time we have two types of monsters, the Bandit Guard and the Bandit Archer. And once again, our goal is to defeat all monsters. So let's flip this over and see what we're dealing with. All right, so we've got one Bandit Guard here. This will be our starting location. Some obstacles again, a few pebbles and an apple core it looks like. And then we've got two more trap spots. These, in addition to dealing a damage, will also immobilize whoever steps into it. So they won't be able to move for a turn afterwards. And then we have our two bandit archers here and here. So 3 enemies to deal with this time, and a couple of them are going to have ranged attacks, as you'll see. So we'll set that down here. I was trying to figure out before I started here the best way to get everything in the camera shot. So we're going to see how this works. I moved the monster modifier track over to this side above mine to give us a little more room over here since we have 2 enemy types now. So again, we have the bandit guards. Just one bandit guard this time. Back for a return appearance. Here's their monster card. There are 3 different attacks they can make and the different initiative values. Again, they have 8 starting health and they have 1 shield throughout the entire scenario. So that's them. And we've got a health tracker dial for them. They're enemy number 1. So that'll be our green cube there to represent them. Let's go ahead and put our figure on there as well. And then we've got the bandit archers. So they are, let's move this around a little bit. Let's take a look at their card. So they have potential for initiative 16, 31, or 64. So a bit faster than the bandit guards. Their highest initiative attack lets them move 1, attack 2 at range 2. Their medium one is move 1, attack 2 at range 3. And if they roll the plus, they'll go at initiative 64. And then they won't move, but they'll do an attack 3 at range 3. So kind of a focused shot. And their starting health is 7. And fortunately, no shield on them. So they'll be a little bit easier to kill. So we've got the blue cube representing one of them and the purple cube for the other one. And then I've got their health dials here preset at 7. All right, just make a few adjustments here. And then of course our starting health, again, we're level 1. So we'll be starting at 12 health. All right. All right, since this is just a level 1 scenario, we've got our 4 level 1 cards again. this time. And we do get to add some items now, though. So we get a choice. We'll get to use one of these pouch items and then also one of these hand items. So we can either get the rose thorn knife, which will allow us to add Pierce 1, but only by consuming earth. We don't have any way of generating ice at the moment anyway. So that would be our only option there. Or Venomous Fang, which lets us add poison during a melee attack. So I think we'll go with the Venomous Fang for our hand item. So we'll just slot that under there like that. And move this up a little bit, I think. And for our pouch item, we got the bottle cap helm. Let us treat an enemy plus attack modifier as a 0 attack modifier. Old spring, excuse me, to add jump to our movement. Shrunken weathered boots gives us +1 move. And the sparrow skull helm, which lets us gain advantage for an attack. I think I kind of like the bottle cap helm. That way, especially if we can catch them when they roll a 2x and then knock that down to a regular +0 attack, that would be pretty nice. We'll put that under there as well. Scooch this down just a smidge. There we go. All right, so I think we are ready to begin. So let's decide what we want to do here for our opening turn. So I'm thinking probably try to focus down the archers first, since they can attack from range. Maybe try to stay away from the guard as much as possible. So, is anyone in a good position to push? Not currently. I think we'll save that one. Probably getting a 3 attack plus a shield for the round wouldn't be bad. So I think we'll do shield bash. Plus at a 15, we can be guaranteed to go before anyone else. So we just need a movement then to go along with that. And I'm thinking move 3 with jump help. Actually, if we did the move 3 with jump, we could get into a position to push this one into that trap. Or the guard too, but I think, like I said, I want to focus on the archers first, I think. So maybe we could utilize this. The only thing is, we may not go first then, but that might be all right. So if we do a move 3 with jump, yeah, let's do that. We'll do the leaping cleave and warding strength, and we'll go 32 for our initiative. So now we need to see what they're going to be. So I got a little dice cup here to roll the dice this time. Try to keep it a little more confined. So let's see what the bandit guard is going to do. So they got the plus, so they're going at 70. And we'll kind of back that a little bit. Let's see for the archer. They're going to go at 31. So unfortunately, they're going to get to go before we do. That might mess us up a little bit, but let's see. All right, so the number 2 is going to go first, and then the number 3. So they're doing a move 1 and then attack 2 at range 3. Well, this one's already at range 3, so they're not going to move. So that's good at least. So let's see what they get for their attack. They got a 0, so it's just going to be a straight attack of 2. And we will take 2 damage. All right, the other one is going to move 1 and just try to get as close to us as they can, so they're just going to go to there. Okay, then it will be us at initiative 32. So we'll do our move 3 with jump. We'll go 1, jump over that obstacle, 3 to there. And then we will use our warding strength to do an attack 3, followed by a push 2. And then we will strengthen self. So attack 3 with a minus. So that's oh, and I forgot to move this for the enemy attack. And then we got a -1 for ours. Move that now. So it's actually only an attack 2. But since they have no shield, they take all that damage. So they're down to 5. Then we will do a push 2. We'll push them into this trap, and then let's push them back to here as well. So they'll take a damage and get immobilized by that trap. So they're down to 4. And we'll give them an immobilized status. And referring to our icon reference, immobilize, cannot move, remove at end of next turn. So they won't be able to move for their next turn. So that leaves the guard. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to reach us. So he's going to do a move 2 and then attack 2. He's going to go to there. And then he will attack us for 2. Ooh, with a +2. Or no, that's me. Oh, theirs is the same. +2. So they actually attack us for 4. Ouch, that hurt. So we're down to 6. Already lost half our health on the first turn. This isn't looking good. All right. Yeah, that's going to do it for them. So second turn. Oh, you know what? This might be a good opportunity, actually, to use our bottle cap helm. We're going to reduce that to... reduce that to just a +0 for their attack. So we're actually at 8 health. All right. So then if we long rest, we can get that back again to where we can use it. All right, so our 2 cards we played get flipped to their B side, go back into our hand, and we are on to the next round. We need to kind of get somewhere where they can't all attack us, I think. So, man, it got us kind of pinned in here, though. I think we're going to need to move down toward this archer, which will get us away from those 2. So I think we want to do at least a move 3. Maybe we use our move 4 for that. Get all the way down to here. This one's not moving, remember, so that will help. If we're next to them, that'll make them disadvantaged then, because whenever you conduct a ranged attack and you're adjacent to your target, you get disadvantage. All right, so we're going to do that, and then I guess it makes sense to use our other A card. Ooh, that means we'll be disadvantaged though too, unless we move away from them. I guess we could just do the normal attack too. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to play these two. So we'll do the 15 to make sure we go first. And we'll see what the bandit guards are doing. They got minus, so they're going at 30. He's going at 30. The archers also got minus, so they're going at 16. All right, so we will use our shield bash card to move 4. 3, 4, we'll go right there. And then we're going to use this one as just a regular attack too, because we don't want to be disadvantaged. Although I guess worst case, we're just a -1 anyway, so maybe we're better off doing the 3. Yeah, we'll just do the regular ranged attack with the spare dagger. But because we are adjacent, we'll be disadvantaged, so we have to roll twice and take whichever one is worse. So we got a 0 and a plus. So we take the 0. So it is a 3 attack, which puts them down to 1 health. Made another attack, we'll move that down. And then it will be the archers next. So number 2 is immobilized. So normally if they weren't immobilized, they would move away from us, so they wouldn't be disadvantaged. But since they are next to us and can't move, they will have to roll twice. So they're doing an attack 2. They got a 0 and they got a plus, so they'll take the 0. Minus would have been real nice there, nullify that attack. So that's going to be an attack 2, so we're down to 6 health now, for real this time. Then that will go away at the end of their turn. And then the other archer does a move 1, attack 2 at range 2. So again, they're just creeping up, trying to get close enough to attack us. The guards, same thing. Move 2, attack 1, shield 1. All they're going to do is move to try to get closer to us. So they have 2 possible paths to get to us, so we need to see which one would be the shortest. So if they went this way, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. If they went this way, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're equal, so we can choose which way to have them go. And I'm thinking we send them around this way, because we can try to kind of move over this way then to get further away from them. So they will go 1, 2 to there. And they can't attack. All right, so that's going to end that turn. Again, our 2 cards we played, flip to the B side, come back to our hand, and we start round 3. So we need to finish off this archer for sure this turn. So I think we don't have them lined up. Oh, you know what we could have done? Let's do that. So I should have looked at my cards first before I made this decision. So rather than have him move around this way, I'm going to have him move this way because that will line them up for this skewer attack. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to have wind infused for that, so we can't boost it, but we can get an attack on both of them that way. So let's do the skewer, and then I think maybe should we heal? I don't think we necessarily need to heal yet. Will we be able to move far enough away? We don't want to get adjacent to them, but we might use this move 3. See, the furthest the archers can move is 1. But they also only need to be within range 2 or 3. So I think we kind of need to move over this way. That way, well, I guess we'll hopefully kill this one. So I guess if we start moving up toward this archer up here, we could that would at least keep the guard off our, well, no, he'll be able to still get to us, I think, unless we move all the way to there. Yeah, so let's do that. So we'll do the skewer, and then we'll do this, I want to save this, I think. So we'll use this for the move. So unfortunately, because we're going to move after we attack, this add +1 attack to all our attacks this round won't help us. But at least, hopefully we can get away from the guard where he won't be able to get us next turn. All right, so we'll do this. We'll go at initiative 35. Let's see what the guard's going to do. He's at plus, so they're not going until 70. Kind of hoping he'd get his move 1 action, though. And they're at minus again, so they're moving 1, but only attacking for 2 at range 2. All right. So we were 35, so we're going second. The archers are going to go first, unfortunately, so they're going to get to attack us. Oh, and that means they're going to move out of position, and our skewer's not going to work. That's a shame. All right. So bandit archer, move 1. So they're going to move to here to get away from us. Ooh, this might still work, though. And then attack 2 at range 2. And they got the minus. Nice. So it's a -1. So it's only attack 1. So we're down to 5. I think we're going to need to heal next turn. So they did an attack. And then this one, again, is just going to move 1 to try to get within range. So I think if they move here, they'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 away. If they move here, they'd be 1. So I think they could move. Well, they don't really have a path over here, though, to get within 2 range of us. So they would go this way, trying to get to this hex, with this, which is within range 2. All All right. So that's the archer's turn. Then we are up. And we're going to switch this up a little bit here from what we originally planned. We're going to do our move first so that we can set this skewer back up again. So we'll move 3 up to 3. We're only going to move 2 though. 1, 2 to there. And then we get +1 to all of our attacks this round. So this goes in our active slot. And then our skewer will be an attack 3, but now it's an attack 4. And we'll target both of those hexes. So you see how those are lined up like that. We're on the gray. The 2 enemies are on the red. So we're attacking both the bandit archer and the bandit guard with an attack 4. And we roll these separately. So the first one will be against the... Okay, I was just confirming there. Yeah, that you do roll a separate modifier for each target. So first one will be the bandit archer. And they got a plus. A little overkill there. So that's an attack 5. They only had 1 health left, so they're gone. And so this moves down. And then our next one against the guard is a minus, unfortunately. That's only an attack 3. He's got 1 shield, so only 2 gets through. Definitely would have rather had those the other way around. All right, and then the bandit guard is going to go. They're going to do a move 2. He just needs to move to there. Shortest path. And he's going to do an attack 2. And uh-oh, he has a chance of doubling that. And we've already used our bottle cap helm. Oh, good. So it's a -1, so it's only an attack 1. We're down to 4 health. All right, so into the round, this expires. The 2 cards we played, because they were both on their B sides, go into our discard pile. And we are on to the next round. All right, so I think we need to heal 2 and then attack for 4. So we're going to go at initiative 18. We'll guarantee we go before the guard. Oh, speaking of which, this should move down. And then let's see what their initiatives are. The guard is at 0, so he's going at 50. And then the archer is also at 0, so they're going at 31. Bad news is that gives them more range, so they might be able to reach us. Let's see. No, I think they'll be just out of range. Okay, good. All right, so we are first, and we will use eye for an eye to heal 2 self. And then unstoppable charge for an attack 4 against the just trying to think if I moved this down last time or not. I think so. We've gone once, twice, 3 times. Yeah, this is the 4th round, so yeah, we've only made 3 attacks so far, so we're good. So this is going to be an attack 4 against the Bandit Guard. And we got a minus, so it's a -1. Only attack 3. His shield knocks 1 off as well, so we only do 2 damage again. All right. Okay. Then next is going to be the archer. So they're doing a move 1 and then attack 2 at range 3. So if they move here, so I guess their target hex they're trying to get to that would put them within range 3 would be this one, because otherwise they'd have to come all the way around to here. So they're going to move 1 space closer to try to get to that hex. And I think that is all. Or no, it's not. That's all for them. And then the Bandit Guard is going to go. They don't need to move since they're already adjacent, so they're going to attack. You know what? I should have used my Venomous Fang on that first attack against the guard. That was dumb. Very dumb. Because then I could have refreshed it. Ooh, and they got a plus. So they're at attack 2 plus 1 is 3. We're down to 3 health. So, all right, so our 2 cards were on B side, so they go to the discard pile. So we are now going to have to rest, and the question is, do we long rest or short rest? The problem is, if we long rest, while that will heal us 2, we might die while we're resting. Because both of them are still going to get to go and attack us. So, I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to settle for a short rest. So we take all of our cards back into our hands, and then we remove 1 randomly. So let's see how we want to do this. Let's put them in initiative order. And I'm going to roll a D4. So a 1 will be the lowest initiative card, and then on up from there. And we got 2, so we're losing Spare Dagger, which had, that had an overwhelming assault on the back, but we really can't afford to lose a health to not have that be our lost card. So we'll just have to deal with it. I think that was a huge misplay on my part to not apply that poison on the initial attack against that guard. So we may be having to redo this one. So that leaves us with these. You know what? I forgot again to do that strengthen when I played that the last time. I really got to pay more attention to that stuff. All right. Well, we definitely need to try to get this attack off first, I think. shield would definitely help. So let's do, we have a chance to do double attack here too. So I think we'll do our shield bash, and then we're gonna need to move away, I think. So let's see, if we do shield bash and then we move 3 with jump, that could get us around to here or here. I think here would probably be the safest spot, because then neither one of them could get to us. So let's do that. So we'll do shield bash and leaping cleave with 15 for our initiative. The guard is going to be at 0, same as he was before. And the archer also at 0, same as they were before. All right, so shield bash, 3 attack. We will use our venomous fang this time. We're going to add poison to the attack. I don't believe the poison gets added until after the attack, though, if I remember right. They have to, basically they have to already be poisoned to get the +1 attack from it. So it's just an attack 3. But if we can get the double here, we could finish them off. That's really what we need. Yes! So 2 times attack, so it's attack 6 with poison. Well, we wasted the poison, unfortunately, but they are dead because their shield only blocks 1. They take 5 damage. They are out of here. Whew, that may have just saved our bacon there. All right, so next, well, these, again, get flipped to the B side, go into our hand. And then we've got our, well, they don't yet. We still have to do our movement. What am I doing? So move 3 with jump. And I think we don't really need to use the jump. And I think we'll just, the thing is, we gotta think about this, because we gotta be able to be in range to reach them next time. We could get to where we guarantee that they go first, though. So we don't have any, we're not going to have any good move cards. We're only going to be able to move 2. We don't have our ranged attack, do we? That was the one we lost, right? Oh boy. Oh, the other thing I forgot too is this actually, getting ahead of myself again. This one stays up active for the rest of the round, giving us a shield. And then we're executing this one. So just looking at what we're going to have available, we're only going to be able to move 2. And our best attack is going to be an attack 3. So I think we so we're in kind of a conundrum here. If we move to where they can't reach us, because they're going to be attacking at range 3 this turn, then we're not going to be able to reach them to attack them next turn either. So I think we're just going to have to get up in their face and deal with it. Not really any way we can position them. Just trying to think. They move to here, but then we're not going to be able to get back around behind them to push them into that trap. So I was trying to see if there's a way we could have them move to set up to push them into a trap next turn, but that's not going to be possible either. So I think we just get up there and duke it out with them and hope that we come out on top. So they did get their move. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3 to there with our leaping cleave. This will flip back to B side and go in our hand. That one will at the end of the round. So now they're going to do their move 1 and then attack 2 at range 3. So they're going to move to get away from us. Have them move back. Well, let's have them move there, I guess. Maybe we could push them from there. All right, so we'll move them there. And then they'll do their attack 2. We need them to get a minus here. Yes. Ooh, and it's -2. So that's attack 0. Perfect. This moves up. I forgot to move this when we attacked last time. All right, so this flips to B and goes back in our hand. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the shot since they're gone. Can kind of consolidate here a little bit. All righty. Here we go. Yeah, I think we really kind of need to heal, but then we won't be able to attack, so I'm not sure that's going to do much good. I think we just got to go for it. Let's do, we'll use this for a move 2. We'll have at least a chance of going before them. So move 2, and then we'll use this to attack 3, push them into that trap, and then hopefully remember to strengthen ourselves this time. So we're going at 18. They are going at, just don't get a minus. Oh, good. 64. Well, that's interesting. So they're not moving, but they do have range 3. So but they'll be sitting in that trap. I wonder if they start their turn in a trap, if they take another damage. I'll have to check that out. That would be great if that's the case. Yeah, so we're using this to move 2, eye for an eye. So we'll move up to here. And then warding strength, attack 3, and then push 2, and then strengthen ourselves. So attack 3 becomes nice. Attack 4. So they're down to 3 health. Then we push 2 right into that trap. They take another hit and they are immobilized. And unfortunately, if they had rolled either one of these, they wouldn't have been able to attack us because, well, this one they would have still. If they'd rolled the 16, they wouldn't have been able to attack us because we're 3 away. But they're going to get attack 3, range 3, This could be it, unless they roll a minus. Oh, they did. All right, so -1, so it's only an attack 2. So we're down to 1 health. This is getting quite tense. All right. Oh, and I did almost again forget to strengthen myself. So we are strengthened. We'll have advantage on our next turn, which is now. These that we played last turn, so this was a B, so it gets discarded. And I wonder if I should have not used that card. In hindsight. Oh well. And then this one flips to B side. So I think what we do, boy, this is going to be rough because the best we're going to do is 35 for initiative. And so we need them to roll plus on their initiative. So yeah, we'll play Skewer and Unstoppable Charge. We're probably going to use this to move 2 and then this for the attack 4 and hopefully finish them off. But now it's going to be all dependent on them going after us. We need them to roll plus here. Nope. This could be the end, folks. Could be the end. I did not move this after that last attack on them. All right, well, we'll see what happens. But first I need to check to see if them starting their turn in a trap damages them. Let me check on that and I'll be right back. All right, unfortunately, no. Hazards will hurt anyone that moves into them. These hazards deal 1 damage each time the hex is entered. So it's only when you enter the hex. So they are going to attack 2, range 3, and unfortunately, no matter what they get, we are going to go down. And they got a plus. So they did an attack 4, and we are out. So we're going to have to replay this one. Yeah, I don't know. This one seems a little bit tough. I have to try to figure out the best approach. Definitely using the poison dagger the first time you attack something would be better. But other than that, I'm not sure what else could have gone differently, but that's the way it goes. So we will try this again in our next episode. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you then.